Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from Group 7 and today we would like to present our material about the elements of prose fiction, definition of plot. Before we start, I would like to introduce ourselves first. So first one we have Dito Renatus with ID number 146, and the next one we have Wayan Angga Wiyasa with ID number 165, and the next one we have Muhammad Darwin Pratama with ID number 130, and the last one is myself, Valen Alka Bilal Ananda with ID number 147. So I would like to start the explanation. We start from introduction to prose fiction. So prose fiction is simply storytelling through prose as opposed to poetry. It's where we get novels, short stories, and novellas, all created with fictional characters, plots, and settings. Instead of focusing on rhyme or rhythm, prose fiction uses natural language, really bringing the focus to the flow of the story, the development of its characters, and those vivid descriptions that make us feel like we're right there in the moment. The main purpose of prose fiction, it's all about entertaining and engaging us as readers, pulling us into imaginative worlds that feel real and alive. But it goes beyond just entertainment. These stories dive into human experiences, emotions, and social themes, giving us a way to connect, empathize, or think more deeply about life, society, and even our own identities. Next is, what is plot? Plot is simply the sequence of events in a story, the roadmap that guides us from start to finish. It's all about how things unfold around a central conflict or a series of challenges, giving structure to the story. From the first introduction to the final resolution, plot is what moves the narrative forward and helps reveal what motivates the characters, what they struggle with, and how they change along the way. Plot is there to keep us hooked, building up suspense or tensions, and sparking our curiosity as we go through each chapter. It's what makes us feel for the characters, understand their choices, and follow the twists and turns until we reach a resolution, offering some closure or insight that sticks with us.
Okay, I will explain the next material, and it's about element of plot. So, elements of plot are the main parts that shape a story. They help the story flow smoothly and make it more interesting for readers. So, as you guys can see, there are 5 elements. The first one is exposition. Exposition is the beginning of the story, where we meet the characters, learn about the setting, and see the starting situation. It gives background information and sets up what will happen next. Second one is rising action. So after the exposition, the rising action introduces the main problem and adds challenges to the story. Tension and excitement grows as the characters deal with the obstacles that push the story along. The third one is climax. This is the most intense part of the story and the turning point. The main problem reaches its peaks, and the main character faces an important challenge or makes a big decision. The fourth one is falling action. Falling action shows the result of the main character's choices and what happens after the main conflict. It starts guiding the story toward a resolution. And the last one is resolution. So this is the ending of the story, where conflicts are settled, loose ends are wrapped up, and the character's journey comes to a satisfying or meaningful conclusion. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Types of plot structure. Types of plot structure provide different ways to organize the event and packing of a story, each offering a unique reading experience. And there are 4 types. For the first type, linear plot. A linear plot presents event in chronological order from beginning to end. It follows a straightforward progression where each event leads logical to the next. And the second type's non-linear plot. A non-linear plot does not follow a chronological sequence. It may use flashback, flash forward, or multiple perspective to reveal events out of order, often creating suspense or emphasizing certain themes. And for the next step, circular plot. A circular plot returns to beginning situation or setting by the story end, creating a sense of closure or continuity. The protagonist may go through change, but the story concludes where it began. And for the last type, subplot. A subplot is a second storyline that runs alongside the main plot, often involving supporting characters or parallel themes. It adds depth, contrasts, or additional layer to the primary narrative.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Renatus with ID number A12122-146. And here I would like to explain about conflict in plot. So conflict in a plot is the central struggle or problem that drives a story, involving challenges or oppositions that characters must face and overcome. This class fuels the narrative, revealing characters' traits, motivations, and transformations, while keeping the audience engaged. So, there are 5 types of conflict. The first one is character versus character. So, character versus character conflict occurs when a character faces opposition from another character, often involving opposing goals or values. And the second is character versus self. So this internal conflict involves a character struggling with their own emotions, desires, or beliefs, leading to personal growth as the characters resolve their inner struggle. And the third is character versus society. In this conflict, a character goes against societal norms, rules, or expectations, often challenging oppressive systems or cultural values. And next is character versus nature. So this conflict occurs when a character must contend with natural forces such as weather, wilderness, or animals. And the last is character versus technology or supernatural. So these conflicts involves characters facing advanced technology, machines, or supernatural forces, often exploring themes of humanity's limits or the unknown. Okay, so now I will write the conclusion. The plot is an essential part of fictions that acts as the backbone of a story. It gives structure and helps organize events in a way that makes sense. Conflict is central to the plot, creating tensions that keeps readers interested in what will happen next. The plot also shapes character development by putting characters in situations that show who they are and how they change. Additionally, it helps explore themes and message. A well-crafted plot keeps readers engaged with surprises and emotional moments while controlling the pace of the story. Overall, the plot is the key to creating a compelling and immersive experience for readers. Thank you.